You've heard it in movies. You've seen it in disaster scenes. Mayday. But what does it really mean? In the maritime world, one word echoes through storms, silence, and static. Mayday. But where did it come from, and how does it save lives at sea? In maritime communication, Mayday is the ultimate call for help. It's used when there is a grave and imminent danger that threatens life, vessel, or both. When a vessel issues a Mayday, it transmits a clear, unmistakable call for immediate assistance. The call is always sent 3 times to avoid confusion, and it's broadcasted on VHF, channel 16, the international distress frequency at 156.8 megahertz. The format is strict and universal, ensuring that everyone listening knows it's a life or death situation. Because when seconds count, every word matters. But how did this single word become the universal cry for help? That's what we'll uncover next. The word Mayday might sound like a random term, but it's rooted in history. In the 1920s, a senior radio officer at Croydon Airport, UK, needed a word that could easily be understood over static-filled radios. He borrowed it from the French phrase, "my days," meaning, "help me." It was clear, distinct, and unmistakable. And soon, it became the international standard for distress calls at sea and in the air. From vessels to aircraft, Mayday became a lifeline, bridging desperate calls for help across airwaves worldwide. A word forged in urgency. Now, a universal call for life-saving assistance. Throughout maritime history, Mayday calls have echoed through radios, saving countless lives.
Mayday, this is MS Estonia. God bless Kurlakis W. We're down in bed. We're late.
One of the most chilling calls came from the MS Estonia in 1994. The ferry was sinking in the Baltic Sea with over 800 people on board. The crew managed to send a Mayday, but within moments, the ship was lost to the waves. In 2008, the MV Princess of the Stars in the Philippines issued a Mayday during a typhoon. Despite their call for help, the vessel capsized, and over 800 people perished. From small fishing boats caught in storms to massive tankers struck by fire, every Mayday is a final plea for survival. Each call echoes through time, a moment of desperation that may be the last sound a vessel ever sends. Because when all else fails, a single word can still pierce through the chaos. Mayday. Sending a Mayday call requires precision and clarity. Here's the standard format. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is MV Tango, 8 Juliet India Uniform Alpha. My position is 02 degrees, 15 minutes north, 104 degrees, 30 minutes east. We are sinking. We require immediate assistance. We have 30 crew on board. Over. Even under pressure, following this format ensures that rescuers get the vital information needed to respond quickly and effectively. Clarity, precision, calm. These are the elements that can save lives at sea. Under the SOLAS Convention, every vessel is legally required to monitor Channel 16 for distress signals. Monitoring for distress calls is not optional. It's part of every ship's emergency protocol. If a vessel receives a Mayday call, it must either respond or relay the distress to the nearest rescue coordination center. Ignoring a Mayday call is a violation of international maritime law. Under UNCLOS Article 98, vessels are legally bound to assist, unless doing so would put their own crew or vessel at risk. Responding to a Mayday call is not just a duty, it's a moral obligation shared by every mariner. Because out at sea, when a distress call goes unanswered, lives are lost. Mayday, it's the loudest call of all, the cry that can mean the difference between rescue and tragedy. It's a call for survival, a signal that cuts through noise and chaos, reaching out to anyone within range. Out there on the open sea, the waves don't wait, and neither should we. So, when you hear it, stop, listen, and respond, because a life may depend on it. Mayday, a word that carries more weight than most, a word that saves lives.